It tastes great.
I don't believe that.
I'm Middle Eastern. I would know what hummus tastes like, bro. More than any of you white
she
people.
says hummus correctly every single time.
Hummus.
You're like when Giada De Laurento is always like mozzarella on like
Mozzarella.
you're like, stop it.
I'll take the gabagool.
Gabagool. Grab the cannoli.
If it comes on top, I send it back.
The gabagool! Get him the gabagool!
Guys, it's good. Anybody?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
She just be polite.
May I have kids also?
Yeah.
No, you just gotta fucking
Fingers.
She asked if anyone
Finger
wanted
it,
hummus, not chips.
That's gross as fuck.
Kyle, do you still finger people?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Usually when I'm eating hummus, you know.
Fingering people. Is that thing rolling?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to tell this story and it not be.
Fucking go ahead.
Tell a story.
So, it's about fingering, just so everybody knows.
Nice.
So buckle
Set
up.
this on the floor.
When I was a kid living in suburban Cincinnati, white trash area, a kid went to, like, in my middle school, all the popular kids went to La Rosa's. It's just like a fucking pizza place, right? The most popular kid, and he had like a hot girlfriend. He went to La Rosa's, and he attempted to finger her under the table, but he didn't know where her vagina was, so he stuck his finger up her asshole.
Nice.
At La Rosa's.
How do you go that far
At
back?
La Rosa's.
In broad daylight.
Yeah.
It's a family-owned restaurant.
Not anymore.
And she jumped up and said, "Wrong hole."
Can you imagine having to live with yourself knowing someone stuck a finger up your butthole like at a pizza parlor?
I blew
Can you
up
imagine
a-
being the moron who stuck your finger in the wrong hole?
And
Are you
knowing
that
that-
retarded?
How much longer did they date after that?
I'm not sure. But that,
Immediately.
I blew that dude up on Facebook like within the last 3 weeks.
I seriously thought you would just be like, they're married.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He knew the minute he did that was going to be a story on a podcast somewhere in the future.
Well, this is the fucking, what, the fourth
Swill.
one?
Yeah.
Fifth one?
For the
Fourth one.
fifth, did you ever split that one episode?
I did split that
That
one.
went on way too long.
Yeah, so it's definitely the fourth. This is the fourth
been a hell
episode
of a
Swill
ride.
at this
Wait,
point.
that would make it the fifth, right? Because we did one, then we did the really long one, and then we went to Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, I haven't put I haven't put the split or the Taco Bell one up yet.
Doesn't
so
matter. No one's listening to
This
this.
is the fifth one.
And if they're listening, they know not to expect structure.
or
Yeah.
numbers to be correct at all.
Where's the Taco Bell you guys are going to around here?
The one that I went to when we did that, I took the longer route all the way down to Bexley, like
Oh, really?
way down there.
Where the
So
that one is
Ghostbusters
open
Target.
late and they don't fuck up your orders.
And I
though. That's like
recognized
the
it.
latest
well, I went to that one
around
too
here.
because I was like, we're recording. Let's have a little extra time while we're driving.
Yeah.
So.
We went to the Alum Creek Taco Bell.
Ugh.
When? Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And little Sarah, her tummy was a little upset when she woke up.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That sucked.
Because we were trying to find the Taco Bell that you guys went to.
Yeah, it's all the way down in Bexley. It's the one across from the Panda Express.
This was before that.
But
The
you
German
went to
Village
Taco
one
Bell.
pulled this bullshit where they're like, oh, our POS is down until,
Yeah, no.
10 minutes before we close. I'm like, you guys are so full of shit. Come
Yeah.
on.
Dude, I had that one, so we went.
You're being paid. Come on, just do your job so I can get fed.
I don't know. If I could
Kyle
do that
was-
at work, I probably would.
Dude, Kyle was driving us there because I was like hammered, and it's the only time I've ever left a bad Google review, and I felt so bad I logged in and I removed it the next day, but I was like wasted, and it was 2 hours before they closed, and they were just dead. People were in there looking at us in the drive-thru window, and we were like, no one was coming to the door, and I
Where
was
are we
like,
at?
I'm so upset. They closed 2 hours
Oh,
before.
you were,
Well,
I didn't
you were
even
like
say
Google
anything.
reviewed.
No, I didn't
wrong.
even say anything bad. I said 4 stars because
Because they probably did a good job. In
I
there.
know. I was like,
If
I
I
don't know
would've
if
got
there
my
was a
food, it would've been
circumstance,
4
but they should have put a
They
sign
would have
up.
gotten a
That's
1
what I
from
had.
me, and I would have called 1-800
No.
number the next day.
I logged in.
I have been a faithful customer for 30 fucking years.
I logged in the next day
And
and
you've
removed
never
it because
given
I
me a
didn't want to
discount.
like get anybody
Never.
in trouble because I didn't know the real
Don't point at
circumstances.
the mic and say never.
Well, I think we lost our Taco Bell endorsement.
There are so many.
Taco Bell is
No.
longer endorsing
There are
us.
so many Taco Bells that disgraced me in the middle of the night when I wanted to eat And you guys owe me a lot.
You
and
know what?
like, if you just give me one free order, or just always take
if you
care
fill
of
out
me.
the survey, you get some free tacos. So
I didn't
But
get a
checkers are
receipt
winning money.
because
Yeah.
nobody fucking answered the drive-thru.
You know what? To get back in their good graces, I'll say this. Once,
I love you.
after like all the bars were closed and it was like 3 a.m, we went through like the South High Taco Bell drive-thru, and they were like, "Oh, we're closed. We're not serving anymore." And like we were drunk and was like, "Wait, so we can't get any Taco Bell?" And they were like, "Well, maybe if you make it like worth our while." And it was like, "Dude, deal." Fuck yeah.
Worth
What
our
makes it
while.
worth their while? Like
You-
$40?
You know, like we throw a little sharp cheddar on there. Like you hook them. I don't know. I don't remember what I paid. I was very drunk. But they not only gave us our order, but like a full bag full of like shit. They were like, "You want this? Because we're throwing it away." And I was like,
That's
Fuck
dude,
yeah,
it was
that's
either this or
awesome.
I
You must
jump
have
through your
spent at least
dumpster anyway.
$60
so-
bucks.
He
60
probably
bucks.
sucked someone's Taco Bell dick that night.
He
Yeah.
did. EX
Make it work.
taco.
I was like,
Make
it's
it
fine
worth
if there's
our while.
taco meat on it. Like it's just
So there's a Taco Bell in Oak Harbor, like by up in like the Toledo Desert Farm area where there's
Ew.
nothing, and it's like
Meth.
the nicest fucking Taco Bell. Yeah. It's like past the like all the signs for like drug rehabilitation and stuff that I see when
Oh,
I
that's
check in.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Appropriate.
And it's like the nicest Taco Bell I've ever seen. It's super high end and it's super renovated, and they have signs up that they got like the best customer service, and like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know where that's from, like the state or something, but like there's like
No.
heaters like we have at work outside,
Heater.
like at Taco Bell on their patio. Like,
What?
It's like the nicest place to eat down there. I shit
Holy
you not. They have the
shit.
best patio. In
Have
that
you seen
area.
those Taco Bell cantinas?
Because there's
no.
nothing
Yeah.
else, dude.
Yeah,
There's one in
there's
Cleveland.
Taco Bells
Fuck
that
that.
also deliver, and that will deliver beer to you as well.
What, Corona? Great.
Of course, but
Yeah.
I would like to take a road trip to that Taco Bell.
I would
cantina
too.
in Cleveland.
I
saw
would
that.
too,
I'd be
actually.
down, yeah.
It sounds like a lovely place to
Is
drink.
that
That
where
would
our
be a
next road
great
trip's gonna be?
It is
Yeah.
because Ren Fair doesn't
parts.
start till the end of August.
Oh yeah. By the way, I
so-
forgot to tell you.
Yes.
Our road trip podcast that I want to do. I figured that we'll drive an hour to Ren Fair, an hour back, and talk both ways.
So I gotta go to a run fair.
Have you ever been?
With us.
I want to be a part of it.
I went to a Viking festival
I've been
once,
there. Yeah.
and it was a huge disappointment.
Yep.
What?
Because
It is. No, it's awful.
All the
But it
people there,
sounds so cool.
It's just people
No.
in like tents, like, yeah, I'm wearing fur.
You're imagining
like-
that everybody there is going to be like you, and
yeah,
they're not.
all the people there were really weird.
Oh,
We
no.
walked into like this one like tent thing or whatever, and I just overheard like a lady like talking to her customer. She was like, "Yeah, my daughter is working on making mustaches on a stick," and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Oh,
I got out of there. I went to the food hall, and I got like the giant chicken leg, and I was like, "There we go. This is what this is
That's
all
what I
about."
came
Yeah.
for.
And then
Yeah.
it started to rain all over my like fucking
All over your chicken
my
leg.
leg of meat, and I was like, "God damn,
Kyle,
the Viking festival."
No.
the
Every
Renaissance
time I've been
Festival
to
is
that
nothing like that. It will
Yeah.
not disappoint. It's so incredible. All
It's
the
very
vendors, all the entertainers and vendors are so much in character
Yep.
that they speak in old King's English, and there's no cell phones, and just like
Where is this?
it's in Waynesville.
Well, I need
Okay,
my
I've
cell
only been to
phone.
one
though.
in Michigan.
You
that
will
was
come
so
with-
much
you-
nonsense.
you
No,
would
fuck
fit
that.
right in.
No,
Yeah.
fuck that.
With your
You will
ancient-
come
They-
with
they all
us.
have the same
The one in
one.
It
Michigan.
is
actually
absolutely
terrible.
No, the one near Holly is awesome. You went to Silverleaf. Silverleaf
With
was
the
awful.
comedian that has the like skeleton puppet that's like a wannabe Jeff Dunham. It's like really bad. And he
He's
like,
been there every fucking
I
year.
know.
ever
You
Oh,
said
since I
Jeff
was a
Dunham on our
child.
podcast.
I know.
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
I
That's
took a risk.
not-
I'd say it 2 more times.
Dead
or
Bob
it'll
is
appear.
not good. Dead Bob has been there ever since
That's
I
his
was a
name. Dead
child.
Bob. Fuck,
You
I
know
hated
his
that.
name?
I do because I went
No,
to Renaissance
it's a
festivals
celebrity,
ever
dude.
since I was a child, and he has been there every fucking year. And I'm
It's-
30
yeah.
years old, and he's still there.
Cody will
I mean,
tell
he
you
is a
Ren
skeleton
Fair.
already, so
Ren
it's
Fair.
not like he's gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
The
he's
Ohio one
always
had
there.
he was a sword swallower.
Mm-hmm. And he breathed fire.
Yeah, he was really cool.
Yep.
He was really cool, and afterwards we were like, how long did it take you to anatomically prep yourself for becoming what you do now?
Then he
It's
like,
like,
gets a
2
trick
years.
sword, like,
There's
2 years.
There's two in Ohio. There's one out there, and there's another one near Minerva Lake.
I'm not
Or not
going
Minerva
there.
Lake, but Geneva Lake.
Yeah,
Geneva.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Manor, whatever.
Yeah,
yuck.
Manor, whatever.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not going
both
up
of
there.
those are really fucking good, though. Like, both of them are good.
Ren Fair rules. It's
Yeah.
fun.
If anything, we'll just go and get shit faced.
Yes,
go and get
they
shit
serve
faced.
meat. mead.
Serve
Frogs
mead.
of mead.
Yep.
I'm gonna get my Loki leggings.
Plus,
in August, and I'll be like, ah,
You just scared away the cat.
Peepa,
There is an ATM.
pee pee,
yeah, there are ATMs,
pee pee.
which is more advanced than your phone, by the way.
PFT,
You
dude.
are pathetic.
Try to be period accurate when I go.
Shut up, Kyle.
Yeah,
2008 was well after the
And then
Renaissance.
they have a booth with like swords, but it's not like swords. It's like fiction replica swords.
Yeah.
So you can get like Frostmourne.
There's like fucking Star Trek fucking what were they that had like those double bladed
The
swords?
Klingon
Yeah.
blades.
Yeah, the Klingon
And then they
blades
also
and
make
stuff
like
that.
hand embroidered leather.
Yeah,
So
and
like they make
hammers and
Zelda,
stuff.
right?
Like some of it's really cool.
Technically, Zelda does not remotely exist in the same timeline as the Renaissance Fair, but they make these beautiful leather-bound books. It's incredible. They
Yeah,
do
the
it by
books, the
hand
leather-bound-
in
leather-bound
front of
books
you.
are cool.
I've
It's
stolen
like-
one
They know
before.
their
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I might
They
steal
know
one
that
next
these
time.
Yeah.
fucking nerds
And
are
I
gonna
also
come
want
out
the potions.
there.
Have you seen the potions?
The
The little
potions
mana
are
bottles?
tight.
Yeah.
The potions are
so
tight.
excited.
When I was 12, I bought a little potion.
Dude, I love the
bottle.
Renaissance Festival because you can steal so much shit. What are they gonna do? It's the fucking
That's
Renaissance.
horrible.
They'll
What's
cut
the
your fucking head
Renaissance?
off,
You're
dude.
not allowed to come
They'll
to
cut
the
your head off.
Renaissance Fair.
They'll make you bong like fermented mead.
Yeah,
watch you
there's,
throw
like,
up.
They
Not
sell
ending
like
up
the
in the
mead
stocks.
normally, but if you go to the people that actually make it throughout the year, you can go to them and be like, give me some of your mead, and they'll fucking sell it to you.
Huh.
They will make you into the court jester before the day is over.
We should put Kyle in jail
Kyle should go to jail.
so that you have to perform in front of everyone.
Between all of us, we could come up with the funds.
We should dress
Yeah.
Kyle up like an orc.
Yeah, people
No,
do
it's
show up
troll.
in
Troll.
full-fledged
A bridge
cosplay.
troll.
I want to go as an orc. That would be cool.
I'm
Like a
handsome man.
from like Lord
No,
of
like
the
a
Rings.
World of Warcraft orc.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just paint myself fully green and like go in total character.
Well, I'm gonna
That'd
go
be
as a
awesome.
Draenei because I don't get to roll Draenei, so I'll be a Draenei in real life.
What is that?
Honestly, you should.
They're
be a Draenei.
Alliance.
You look
Alliance
like
is
a Draenei.
lame.
You look like a Draenei.
That's right.
You really do.
But
Like,
Draenei,
you
but
make a really
Alliance
good
is
one.
lame.
I
If
thought you
you're
were
gonna,
going as Loki.
I'll go as Loki too. I'll
A
go as
Draenei
Lady
that
Loki.
loves Loki.
You know what?
Any
Draenei
shape
with
he
Loki
desires.
leggings. And your hoof cheese is fucking
Christ.
furry.
Come on.
I can do whatever I want.
All
Quit
right.
talking
All
about
right.
No rules at the Red
Listen,
Fair,
listen.
right?
If I pay my $20 to get in, I
20
can,
bucks?
Yeah.
Shillings,
I think it's
my
14.
friend.
14.
It's 14. You can get 2 for 1 on certain weekends. So.
It's but you don't want to go on those weekends.
No,
Ew,
it's
not
not.
with those people.
Awful.
Disgusting.
Not with
But
the-
Yeah, they're not
One
real
people.
believers like
no,
us.
but it's so worth it. The experience is incredible. It's really fun. It's really fun
All right, I'll go.
and humid,
Perfect.
but fun.
Good.
Watch some joust.
Yeah.
You just get shit-faced, eat turkey legs, and watch people beat the shit out of each other in armor.
I can do
Open
two
with
of
that.
those things.
Yes,
Open with
that's
that.
literally
I
all you
think
to
we
do.
have
I can
a convert,
heckle.
guys.
Yep.
Just heckle with like a.
That's seriously what you do. You
We'll
sit
just
there
get
with
you
a
a
turkey
sack
leg
of
in one
tomatoes
hand
that you
and
can
a-
just
Yes,
throw
The
at people.
turkey leg's really good too.
it is.
I'm in.
It's a lot of food
Be
too.
full of turkey and beer, yelling at people. Have harder, pussy, and then we'll be like, all right, somebody shut the fat shit up. Like,
Me.
Whatever.
Pussy
The
in the
fat.
in the Renaissance.
Do you have any?
Yeah, that wasn't
Oh.
a word yet.
sorry,
Squaw?
You gonna make
Squaw.
fun of me for it?
No.
Or do you
Squire.
want one?
Squire.
David's-
Yeah.
You hit like a squire.
Oh, Jeff.
There we go.
Challenge you to a duel.
It's so weird though. When you go in,
Yeah,
you have
it
to
should have
convert
some in
all
it.
your dollar bills, and like if you go to the
Got it.
ATM,
Cool.
you have to convert everything to rupees and like little coins.
Really?
No, I'm just joking.
Okay. I was gonna
I was
say.
sitting here staring at him like,
I'm
did you do
rethinking
that? Because I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
you have to convert them into Walt Disney Fun Bucks.
Ah,
No, Shroot Bucks.
Bucks, yeah.
Rainbox.
can I bring Stanley Nichols if I'm all out
You
of
may. And leprechauns.
Yeah.
Of
I
course.
hate that I just wheezed.
That's okay. She snorts when she
Oh,
laughs.
that's true.
You
I
know.
laugh like Muttley when I'm like super happy. Just
Motley.
Oh.
all the time.
Wacky race.
wacky racers.
Yeah.
The fucking dog sidekick that thinks
Yeah,
it's
that's
hilarious
me.
when his own evil plans fail.
He has a good sense of humor. About
How
the
has
way life
Dastardly
is.
not like strangled him? Like,
You
How
know
is
they
that
re-
dude like
they started
dead,
redoing that.
You know?
did they really?
Yeah. We
Hmm.
rebooted it.
Oh yeah, they did. It's like that ugly Cali art shit.
Yep. As every new cartoon reboot is.
Yep.
You see the Thundercats reboot?
Shut up.
Nobody wants to talk about
I'm
it.
sure SWAT cats will come back and look like that.
Hell
too.
yeah.
Like fucking garbage.
Make everything look like Steven Universe.
I love Steven Universe. I hate that art style though.
Yeah.
I don't
Tight.
I love Dead Air.
Yeah.
It happens
90% occasionally.
occasionally.
Of our fucking podcasts.
No, please.
It's gotten better over the past few
Yeah.
times.
It has.
We have our pauses, but you know who doesn't have
We're
their
pausing
pauses?
thoughtfully.
What
Yeah.
was our topic this time around?
I don't know. I asked you guys.
We watched House on Haunted Hill.
We did, me and
Who's
you
we?
did. Me
You
and
two?
me,
Yeah.
him and
Great.
Paul, yeah.
Sorry,
We is
we.
the minimal amount of people in this
Yeah, because
podcast.
I definitely have
Never
not
seen
yet
it.
Less
seen
than
it.
half.
Oh, you haven't seen it
You've
yet?
never
Neither
seen the
have I.
1999 classic?
I remember when it came out. I was
I
so
wish
young.
you did because
was
there's
like
also a
7. I
sequel
was
that
not
is
allowed to watch
awful.
that.
God, you are young.
See, how do you watch shitty horror movies?
I
like,
love shitty horror.
because
movies.
I want to be entertained, and I don't find it entertaining if I'm not into
Okay,
it.
so
Dude,
I like
find
shitty
entertainment
horror
in that.
You don't like
Yeah.
you don't like Dutch angles and like cheesy
Yeah.
acting?
No, you want to know the best new shitty horror film is Zombievers, and like I say
God,
new
I
in the
hate
past couple
you.
years, dude. That's
I
my
hate
favorite
you
shit.
so
It has
much.
every-
Zombievers?
Zombievers has been out for a
literally,
minute.
dude, you literally have not worked a single day in October if you haven't seen this because I will play that back to back to back to back to back at the bar if I'm on shift. It's the best.
I have a couple friends that love
I'm gonna
zombies.
take
It has
entire month of
excessive
October
nudity.
off,
It has
like-
gratuitous,
Are there
gruesome
titties?
blood. There's so many titties.
Tight.
There are
tons of
animatronic
titties.
beavers
Tight.
that
I'll
murder.
check
Kyle,
it out.
Do you
I
want to see
guess.
some tits
I mean,
for once?
yeah.
All right, now we
Like,
just Zombievers.
Zombievers is
Now
literally
available
me.
for streaming on Netflix.
Did you guys see?
We're so desperate for sponsorship.
Kyle Miller will be adding this to his list
Yeah.
Did you see
tonight.
Thanksgiving?
You are spiking every
Thanks,
fucking
Killy.
thing when you get
No.
close.
I'm just trying to show urgency.
I would. That's on Amazon Prime.
What?
Thanksgiving was filmed in Columbus.
Yeah, well,
I'm in.
LOL, of course.
yeah, it's so bad, it's good.
The guy that
Ohio's
used to
claim to
MC,
fame.
the guy that used to MC karaoke at Otani is in that movie.
Oh man,
Yeah, he plays the nerdy guy.
that's
R.I.P.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie.
Don't point that.
Yeah,
nasty
come on.
hummus
That
at me.
movie's so
Good.
cringy.
That's like the second time you've just offered like hummus on the
Chip?
Yeah,
Hummus.
just hummus. Yeah, I do want
I'm
some.
fucking dumb. Give me this. Let me.
If you want
It
some.
doesn't look good.
It doesn't.
It
No.
doesn't look good, but it
No.
tastes great.
All right,
if I
yeah.
saw you just stick your hand in the
Look.
hummus on like
I'll-
accidented, I would cry.
Listen,
Oh, you wouldn't eat it anymore
I paid
after that?
$4 for this
I
tub
didn't
of
say that.
hummus, and it's good.
It tastes like salty tomato paste.
I'm gonna
Oh.
tell you why.
doesn't
Isn't
look
it
good.
delicious?
I'm gonna tell you
It's
why.
okay.
It was made by white people. They don't know what they're doing, but
There's
the
no-
red pepper saves
It
it.
100% is made by fucking
There is
white
not an
people.
Arab named Lily.
I rest my
Lily.
case.
Lillet.
It's like
Lily.
Lily and Skylar's hummus.
Well, my mom makes
no, Tyler.
hummus. She buys the seeds and grinds them herself. She spends hours making it.
Oh
So
wow!
obviously, I'm used to the best of the best. but
Just
if you put
eat
red
your
pepper-
hummus. Jesus.
Red pepper.
Red pepper.
The red pepper makes it's passable. It's fine. It's a big chip.
Holy shit.
Oh, you're garbage.
You're a piece of shit.
I know.
Oh, you're both so terribly mean.
But she's
This is
our
like-
garbage piece
this
of
is
How are
shit.
you
I
on
put
our
up with
podcast
every
right
week.
now and you've never listened to it?
I haven't.
That's a shame.
I'm sorry.
I listened to the first episode.
I was playing a lot
That
of
counts.
Horizon.
That's better than nothing.
I didn't
You're
talk
better
to
than me.
anybody.
Oh,
I
that
didn't
doesn't
do
count.
anything.
You
And
can
then I
listen
got
to
a
it.
cat.
You can listen to it on your
Kyle.
trips to fucking Grove City.
I
like-
can.
Yeah,
Oh,
GFS.
Dude, I've tried everything. Whose hair is this in the fucking?
It's
oh,
probably
it's a
Sarah.
cat
That's
hair.
probably
No, it's
Sarah's.
definitely a cat hair.
Pipa.
But you son of a bitch!
You're a
Here.
cat owner. Why are you eating that?
Put it in here.
Did you just put
Okay,
it on the
so-
table?
Yeah, she
Did you
did.
just set it on the fucking
Okay,
table?
I got a bag right here to put
She acts
all
like she
the...
already lives here.
I know,
Right.
right? She hasn't
It
even
was on
moved
top
yet.
of the chest.
She does live here.
It did get
This
on the
is
table.
the second time her
I'll
being
have
in
you
this
know.
home. You've been in this home more than she has.
I live here
I
too.
almost brought a box over.
You should have.
Say
know.
things, and you think that makes it true.
I sleep in the bathtub.
I wouldn't.
Whenever Brian and I are arguing, I sneak out and I
I
take
hear
a
the
nap here.
echoes of it. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Just the.
No,
Is
this
that
You're
her
like
snoring or
laughing, yeah. I was gonna make the same joke.
Hey, got me.
Fucking machine gun.
That's right.
Yeah, the Tommy gun.
No, I don't snore. I don't snore.
How
Oh,
the
okay.
fuck do you not snort, but you snort when you breathe normally?
I'm trying to keep the laugh going.
Yeah.
It's funny.
You're just like a lawnmower revving up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight.
Tight.
So what's
You look-
what's
you're
I'm gonna
keeping-
die. I'm
You
gonna
are-
fucking die.
Do you need
what's
the
keeping you
inhaler?
today?
No.
Yeah, what's really grinding your gears, Kyle?
I was all charged up to talk about House on Haunted Hill, and now
But like me and you are the only ones that.
That's so cool because like nobody said, "Hey Sarah, go watch this movie so you could talk about it."
Hey,
Even
Sarah.
if we did, you would know.
I would have. Yes,
just
I
decided
would.
to
I thought we put
Everybody.
ourselves through that for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm happy to prepare myself for topics, but nobody told
Let's
me
talk
to
about
watch
something
it.
we've all seen.
Okay.
yeah,
Iron
let's-
Man 2.
let's-
It's about
What is it with you and like shitty sequels?
the other day she was like,
Can't even
you know,
talk.
4-2 is really not that good, is it? I was like, no, it's really not.
So I overheard the best conversation with Sarah. It was like 2 Saturdays ago. We were behind the bar and
Oh,
it was like
no, not
finally
this.
slowing down. No, this was the best. And it was like the shittiest shift, so I was not
Oh, so
really
fun.
listening to
Yeah,
other
we were all in
people's
bad mood.
interactions, yeah. And I heard her talking to this group of people, and I heard her say something like, yeah, I love the Civil War. And I thought I misheard. And I was like, okay, it's a group of nerds. It's a nerd place. She's probably talking about the, Civil War movie, right? And I walk away and I don't think anything of it. And like 3 minutes later, I come back and she's still talking and she has the iPad out and I look and I see a picture of Abraham Lincoln. And I was like, oh my God, she just started talking about. And I asked her, I'm like, wait, did you mean like the Civil War, like the American Civil War? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, I thought you meant the movie. And she goes, oh, well, Loki wasn't really there, so I didn't like it. It's like,
Civil War was boring. It was nothing but action sequences.
You are
man.
spiking.
Why do
so
you
hard.
have to? You don't have to lean in.
I want to make my point before
Do you just want to
everyone
put
else
it
talks.
right up your ass when you talk? Like,
What?
fuck.
What?
Do you want to just shove the mic right up your ass when you talk? Like,
I mean, yeah, if it's gonna capture the rich timbre of my voice.
Oh my god.
No, we were talking about the year that the Gettysburg Address was delivered and the year
I
that
know you
slavery
were
was
about the
abolished.
can, but it was just the funniest thing to
It
see
was.
from like a complete outside
Yes.
perspective.
What-
A picture of Abraham
I love
Lincoln.
the Civil War.
I'm
What's your-
just
The
glad
one
it
that took
happened.
place in 2016.
I'm glad it happened
Captain
because
America.
things changed. So that's good. Civil War, Captain America.
Not enough Loki. What's your favorite movie that doesn't have Loki in it?
yeah, that doesn't.
Iron Man 2.
I mean, any movie in the universe.
Anything.
You
It
can
doesn't
pick
have to be
anything.
Marvel.
Anything.
Decision stands.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a fucking phenomenal
I
But
movie.
how
know.
much better would it be?
If Loki was
Loki,
in Goodfellas,
oh my god.
like,
Then you've got a movie.
I'm
Now we're
pretty sure-
cooking with
I'm
gas.
pretty sure fucking,
A special edition.
what's his name? Not El Pacino.
Robert De Niro.
Ray
Joe
Liotta.
Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci is definitely Loki in that movie. Like,
He got. Ooh.
he just starts so much shit.
I
Like,
know he was a fucking idiot, man. And the question is,
David
why
Silver.
was he like that?
Hey.
Oh my.
Why was why was
Hey. Oh.
why was Joe Pesci the way that he was in Goodfellas? You guys want to weigh in? Why? were
Do you think he
the
was
way-
channeling Loki subconsciously?
No,
and he
leave
didn't know?
Loki alone. Let's talk for
What,
real.
what
Sorry.
was wrong with him?
He was so pugnacious and
Like
just
hyper aggressive?
yeah. When he
big
shot
question.
Spider, it was fucking awful. You fucking asshole. He's just a kid. He's just a kid making nothing, working in the basement bar while you and your idiot friends play cards all night.
And eat meat.
Yeah,
Deli
deli meat.
Deli
Deli
meats.
meats.
What are we gonna play cards without him? Come on.
Shame.
I think he probably just had a Napoleon complex. It's a little guy. What Joe Pesci
Wait, are we
played.
talking about fucking Loki or
We're talking
Joe
about Joe
Pesci?
Joe
Joe
Pesci
Pesci.
for once.
Oh, Joe Pesci always had the Napoleon
Yeah.
complex.
Plus, I mean, his
100%.
character
In
started off
Casino.
shining
Even in
shoes. He
fucking
worked his
Michael
Cody
way
hates
up.
Casino.
I
He
hate
did it
Casino. I
seconds.
really do.
Fuck
Casino's
it.
Actually,
the lowest.
great
No,
movie.
Casino's the lowest
It's
out of
great.
all of them.
I'm actually gonna back you up on that.
Yeah,
I'm not a
Casino-
huge
Casino
Casino
rules.
fan.
Casino-
I love
It's
Casino.
a
You're
little long.
both crackheads. You're fucking
Oh, that's
stupid.
what it is.
Yeah,
That's
that
that
Yeah,
was
Casino
our problem
Rules,
from
it's
day
fucking
one.
great. And it was kind of like a follow-up, like a reprise to Goodfellas, because it was written by the same guy,
Yeah,
Nicolas Pileggi.
it's kind of like the
Goodfellas
same
came
movie, but not as
afterwards and
good.
Just fucking made it so much better.
It's a little
Goodfellas
long
was
in the
so much
tooth.
better.
So yeah,
I could have done that. I got a pop. Really.
I love his dadisms. They're so funny.
I could have done with maybe 2.5 hours. I think 3.5 is a little long.
That's a little long.
It's
It's
just
only
a movie
3
of
hours
nothing.
long.
Well, it's not like a
literally, there's-
fucking Lord of the Rings movie. How much
Lord
time?
of the
do you-
Rings, Bored of the Rings.
What? What?
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't
No, no one's on your side
Come
on
on! What are you
At
doing?
least my
Your
husband's on my
husband.
side.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
You're one entity.
That was
Bored
good.
of the Rings.
Fellowship shit was fucking tight. That is not a valid argument.
It is
means
boring.
nothing.
When I was 12, I was at my most impressionable. If you couldn't move me at the age of 12, good luck meeting me when I'm 30.
The only thing-
Yeah, I know. It's not as charming as
Yeah,
you might
it's
think.
really fucking hard being your friend.
The only thing that moved
No,
when I
it's
watched
not.
that was my bowels.
You piece of shit. I
You
bought
missed.
you PBR earlier.
You talked over my junk.
You talked under what I
Are
was
you gonna
saying.
throw that? You gonna throw me on the bus for you buy me a PBR? I'll throw you $1 right now. Like,
I don't
fuck
want
you.
your drug money. Peepa.
Hi, kitty. Look at this belly.
There's a cat here in the
Now
room.
there's a cat in her
Oh
living.
my god.
The cat 100% is taken away from
That is
your
This
phone.
cat is so
It's
patient.
okay, I like cats just fine.
No, that cat is not patient.
I love
Like-
Peepa.
We literally just presented her belly
She
to
loves
several
me.
people and said, "Go nuts."
Yeah, her
That's
limbs
amazing.
were locked. She couldn't defend herself.
That's what we do to our dog when we want to, pet him and he doesn't
We
want
love you. Deal with it.
She loves chips. If you ever need her to come, she loves chips.
We have chips.
Yeah, she'll eat
Peepa.
those fucking tortilla chips.
Come here,
That's why
Pee-Pee.
she was on the fucking ledge next to you. She wanted some chips.
Well, she is more than welcome to have as many chips as she would like.
Just lick all the flavor.
It's her
Yeah.
feline
No,
stomach.
And as much hummus
Desires.
as
Alright.
she would enjoy.
She can help herself
I
to
swear to
red
God, if
pepper
you put
hummus.
hummus on a chip and throw it on the floor for that cat, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Just give her that fucking chip.
Well, she doesn't. She can't eat it dry. Are you kidding me?
It's inhumane.
Do cats eat chips? Because, my
Yeah,
stupid
no,
ass
that
dog
cat,
won't
that
eat
cat
chips.
seriously eats
Lacey's
chips.
She
cat.
likes chips.
Yeah.
Lacey's cat likes white cheese at grooves. Specifically.
What?
Lacey's cat likes white cheese at grooves. Specifically. Like
That's
the white
all I
cheddar
know.
ones, he won't eat the other ones, but that flavor.
No, that's fucking weird.
And I had a cat who used to eat just like regular cheeses. I would never give them to her. She would just like steal them and I would get like
Lucifer,
upset.
Lucifer eats white
Kind of.
cheddar Cheez-Its.
He's a diva, though.
He is.
She was.
He's got to have the specific
White
brand.
cheddar
Lacey's
Cheez-Its are
son.
so good. I didn't know they made those still.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They're really good.
I like to get a handful of those and a handful of the like
They
Tabasco
smell like feet, but
ones.
I like them.
What
They
is it?
do smell like feet.
I mean, it's cheese.
White cheddar Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah, they smell awful, but they taste good.
They're
Like,
terrific.
yeah.
Cheese
Yes.
smells like feet. Like
Yes.
It depends on the cheese, but
I
yeah.
think feet smell like cheese.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
what
okay.
came first, the chicken or the egg? You know.
cheese. You heard it here first.
And this is the content that keeps bringing them back.
Cheese it,
50
please
plus
endorse us.
Yeah.
Listeners.
Your
Yeah,
product
you know
smells
what?
like feet.
You know what?
We
Mel
love it.
Mel Gibson is so last week.
Yeah.
Cheese it.
Yeah.
We got your number. We're
Yeah.
gonna call
I
you.
mean, you smell like feet, but we want you to endorse us. We still love you.
Wait, are we talking about Mel Gibson or
also love
Cheez-Its
you.
now?
Well,
I
it's
can't
the same
tell.
difference. We want money from anything that smells like feet.
Hey, what are the
So
odds
Carhartt,
that Mel
Taco
Gibson
Bell,
Mel
Gibson,
Gibson,
Cheez-Its.
now? Hey, full
Each
circle.
episode, we need to get another fucking
Yeah,
endorsement
we just-
until one of them picks us
Just
up.
add on to the list of desperation as we go along. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe 16-bit will endorse us.
Yeah, I think.
That'll
No?
never fucking happen.
Wow. Or that company that owns them, whatever that's called.
Don't act like the GM's on here.
Yeah.
We didn't hear that. That didn't pick up. That's cool.
I mean, I will represent them with the utmost professionalism and
I think they own it at this point. You know.
She's
like-
not here. Talk shit.
Yeah, I think Sarah and I should be sponsored by 16-bit to go play Street Fighter.
send us to Evo.
That's
And
not
we
gonna
will
happen.
rock 1-6B
They
in
want
front
good
of our
people.
names
Yeah, I
on
guess
stream. And I'll wear one of my work shirts. Because I already have the swag. You don't have to make me a jersey. I already have it. Like 10 shirts.
Oh, that was probably
Oh,
the holdup
Lord.
too. You were
Oh,
like,
Lord.
I don't know how to make
Well,
a
we're going to
jersey.
get her a
Yeah.
jersey.
A piece
Oh,
of
shit.
shit work shirt. Yeah, wear that. Like, yo.
That's
You can
right.
wear whatever you want.
Oh, well.
Because
I don't
we're
wanna
not
represent
endorsing.
it.
it.
Yeah. I'm still going to represent
I
it.
wear
feel
that
like
shit when
since
we go
all
out
of us are
anyway.
here, I need to cut this entire part out just in case.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably safe.
I'm not cutting shit.
No
The second
editing.
I heard it, I was like,
Troy, if you want to send us to a major, it'd be a great idea. That's all I'm saying. Cool. Leave it alone.
You've had that beer. You don't know what you're saying. You just,
Let's just
I know what I'm saying. I'm making a case.
She's about a quarter way through that.
Let's just get sponsored by like Little Palace then. instead.
LP.
Yeah, LP.
Yeah.
then they have to
In
make you
my
a jersey.
phone,
So
it's
much
saved as
business.
LIL Palace.
Yeah, no
I have
shit.
Little Palace saved in my phone so that when I want to call in food on a Saturday night, I don't have to look it up. It's right
You gotta
there.
shoot for the stars and see where you fall,
Shit for starters.
Well, that's why we have first Taco Bell, Mel Gibson, Carhartt, and then now Cheez-Its.
The order in which
None
we
of those-
respect
Hey,
things.
we should put their logos on it every time we drop the podcast.
Yeah, like until it's like
What
covered
is
with
Mel
Taco
Gibson's logo?
That's what you get served.
MG.
It's a picture of
It's
him
just a
from-
Star of David with like
Hey.
an X out.
No, it's a picture of him when he was in South Park. And then we're just gonna say hopeful sponsorships, but it's gonna be in such
Oh,
low
he's fucking
opacity that you
twisting
don't
his
see it right away.
Yeah, it has to be when
Everybody
he's
goes,
twisting his
everybody
nipples.
goes, holy shit, this podcast is only a month old. You guys have this many heavy hitters sponsoring it? And we'll go, yeah, this is what talent looks like, dude.
We're gonna get
Sounds
cease and
like.
desist so fucking fast.
Fine
Then
by
they
me.
get denied that they use
Join
it,
the
they know you
club.
exist.
That's true. Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know. what
Nobody's
you're talking
ever
about.
C&D'd me before. I'll take it.
I used to get cease and desist all the time at my last job for Disney and Nintendo.
Well, yeah, because we worked at that dumb fucking
Yeah, that we
place.
can't talk about.
We could talk about
I
it.
can't.
Alright, fine. We
Yeah,
won't.
like I'm still on like
It's
a
boring.
year. I'm on a year-long like cease and desist where I can't fucking.
When was
It's
that?
a non-disclosure when all
I
that
got
shit
laid
went
off like
I can't
4
talk about
years
it.
What
ago.
happened? What do you want to talk about that place?
My last job.
It's a 3-year cease and desist.
Oh.
It's a year-long non-disclosure.
Oh, well, I
And
could talk because I
can't
got
talk
laid
about it
off
until
4 years
August.
ago.
It's
so
like
we're
when
good.
Conan wasn't allowed back on TV for a year.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's just
kind
like
of-
copyright
Yeah.
infringement.
Cody's
you know.
exactly like
That's-
I know.
That's how I
I
understand
know
it.
you
can't
making
talk
Yeah.
about it.
For profit and gain without having the rights to creating such things.
Yep.
So, the end, you know.
So I
Most
just
internet
choose not to talk
stores,
about it at
most
all, whatever.
websites, yeah. Cody's already in a lot of hot water, so we don't want to really
Yeah, I already have a
keep
fucking
him any
lawsuit
further,
against
you
me,
know.
whatever.
No.
Here we go, 100 feet. I can eyeball that shit. We're back to the last podcast.
Is that why you never work Sunday open? That must be why.
Yeah.
Jackie knows better than
That's
somebody
when I have
like
to do my volunteer work.
that. You don't need a judge to tell you to keep your community clean. Cody just really cares about the city that he lives
Yeah, I
in.
work in the soup kitchen on my own accord.
Those finger
just
quotes
really
translate hell on audio.
40 hours of community
Hey, they don't
service
need
a
to know
month.
about that.
He's just really passionate about soup.
Yeah, I love.
And serving it to people less fortunate.
I'm more of a soup Nazi, but okay.
Good one, Cody. That's funny, Cody.
And there it goes.
Yep. Deflated the whole room on that.
I shouldn't have said
You
Nazi.
just had to say the N word, didn't you?
Yikes.
You're disgusting, Kyle. You can leave.
Why would you say that, Kyle?
I have no tolerance for intolerance.
I hate haters.
Oh, God. Your laughs are funnier than you are. Do you know that?
I'm hilarious, Kyle. I'm funny.
Brian, how the fuck do you put up with
Yes.
this?
And then she'll start hitting
Obviously,
you.
he just ignores the shit out
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
He's just on his phone like, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
hate you anymore,
He's
do I?
K-holing on
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking...
I do hate you. You're funny. Do I hate you anymore?
You hit me
That's
today.
your punishment for making her
I
laugh.
hate you today.
You even hit me today.
I will take it.
You
I
hit him
never hit
earlier,
him
I
anymore.
watched you.
So you
What?
need to just
You
click
hit him
this
earlier,
one.
I watched you.
Did I? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I'm sure there's a slap on the fucking podcast.
Did it peak? Did
probably-
it
no,
peak,
It just
Cody?
peaks when you scream into the fucking mic.
I like that she's making fun of you for worrying about the levels.
Yeah, when it's actually a
Fuck
problem.
you,
Yeah.
bro, for giving a shit.
Yeah,
Shut up, Kyle.
I'm
Isn't
just
that fucking
saying.
Hollywood production.
No.
Who's a hot?
Fucking last time we dropped the mic in the
Yeah,
front.
no,
Sorry.
now me and you were fine. They dropped
Yeah.
the mic.
Me and Matt?
Yeah.
It wasn't our fault.
That's
we didn't
on
know
you.
you weren't holding it.
I'm sorry, I was driving a vehicle.
And I was watching him do that. I couldn't hold a mic. Come on.
Kyle looks like Mac.
Thanks.
What? Thinks he doesn't know that he's gay?
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't know he's gay, but he
That's what
also he has all these tattoos that represent like different
They're
things.
tribal.
Oh, really? What tribe do you belong to?
No, I get it. I know what you mean. I'm Fat Mac. I get it.
Can you
It's
wear
cool.
Hawaiian
Trash bag
shirts?
full of chimichanga.
Oh, I want to get the riot shirt and just
Yeah.
walk around with my own rum ham
Yeah.
for a day.
And we'll go to Thunder Gun.
Of
and
course.
we'll
Yeah.
throw a greased up watermelon in a pool.
Yeah.
The kids will go crazy.
I go crazy.
I have not seen enough. enough It's Always Sunny to understand.
You definitely should.
Oh God.
I believe that's the episode. It's like Mac and Charlie are white trash because
Yeah.
they can't get into
Aren't
the
they every
country club.
episode?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Oh yeah,
they
so
accept
they
it.
find their own abandoned pool. and get stuck.
I'll give you this water to get us out of the pool. Nah, man. The pizzas are worth more than that.
Oh man,
It's really funny.
Oh, I should be wearing my Danny DeVito Kiwi.
you should
Like,
never wear that. But
Yeah, and it's
What?
nice and cold
I'm
today.
Sorry.
I have a Frank Reynolds kigurumi.
it's a onesie. It's a fancy onesie.
He's a man cheater. You
I
want to do
know
something
what
with
it
this?
is. I'm
Oh,
questioning the.
Hold on, let me.
Okay.
I'll be
Really,
back on this
it's his birthday
podcast.
soon.
Would you like to take a brief intermission?
No.
Okay.
You just put on glasses. And
Would you like to take a brief
Can
intermission?
we carry on without Cody?
We can carry on without.
I ask myself that every day. Like, that's not true. I see him a lot. I see him enough. I don't have to worry about that.
Well,
No one's talking.
guess
Cool.
not.
Kyle, why don't you lead the debate?
It's alright, we can cut this part.
We can just cut it. Leave it in.
There's no editing.
Somebody, whoever's
No
listening to
editing.
this
That
needs
is
a
part of
break.
the. That's part of the allure.
Yeah.
What? What? Kyle.
I just said whoever was listening to this needs a break, and now they're getting it.
How was work, Kyle?
Oh, it was fine. You know, the huge.
Cool.
Why can you not talk about your work?
Well, you know, it's like I kill a lot of important people. So
But you're a waiter.
I know I'm a waiter. I don't. It's not that I can't.
Tux.
There's just it's a
That's
private
a
club.
story.
There's just some things.
Is
Yeah.
it the athletic club?
Nope. It's the Columbus
It's a Fight
Club.
Club.
It's Fight Club.
The Columbus Club.
Yeah.
There's definitely zero knowledge I have of you working at your job. I know where you work. I have no.
The Columbus Club.
Apparently,
I didn't
we
I wear a tux.
are not good enough to
There's
even
a
get
tux, he
in.
works at the Columbus Club,
See?
he's got a flip
Because
phone.
I'm
See, David
dead
gets it.
serious.
You
about
know, all
trying
you
to
need
get
to
in.
know.
You have a fucking burner phone.
I know.
You have a burner phone.
I know.
You can just,
Yeah,
He's a mob boss.
I know what I got.
everyone
He's-
needs to pay attention to his phone.
And
Make sure it's the
diehard.
same phone that he always has.
You're right. That
Yeah.
I'm
piece
gonna
of
have
shit.
that colorful Sharpie
He's
and
a
just
mob
mark his
boss,
phone.
and
If you're
Sunday
ever 16
Tavern-
minutes,
or
you
Tavern
find a fucking
Sundays
flip phone, you're
is
like,
when he
oh,
sits there and
it's
people
probably
come and
something.
consult with him.
What are you talking about? I drink dollar beers and chase
And
them.
people come up and
Hey, you
whisper to
could've gone
you,
to the-
and you nod.
Where's it, Jameson?
What if we all got memberships to the Columbus Club?
Do it.
And we made Kyle
All
wait
the
on
way
it?
to like
This is
sleeveless
fancy.
shirts and like.
This is
flip
that
flops.
fancy club. That's that website. It's trash. There it is.
This is my Danny DeVito kigurumi.
I love it.
And now all of our
Got the
listeners can
fucking-
see it.
I look like a Muppet.
You really do.
You are a
The
Muppet.
real question is, why are you taking a shower later in that costume?
In this? No, I'm not gonna do that.
With a
I've
bottle
gotten
of champagne to your face?
a kigurumi wet once, and it was the worst decision of my life.
How long did
Every
it
time
take
we're
to
at
dry?
Con,
I had,
we go great.
it took like a week.
Peepa.
Ugh.
I want to give the cat
Wow.
its shit.
During the Columbus Club's lifetime, membership has grown from 60 gentlemen that purchased the club on a cold December evening in 1886
Please.
to today's
Yeah, I did
enrollment
too.
of nearly
That's what
400
sparked
men and
the
women.
fun side.
Wow, they're allowing women now.
We, you
They're allowed
know,
women.
and I've tried to
I-
talk them
I'm
out
here.
of that, but you know, what are you gonna do?
I will tell you, Kyle, there is not one minority in this picture.
I know. I was gonna ask that. That's my next question.
Oh, here's one. He's a waiter.
What colors are allowed in there?
Christopher Columbus is
Oh my God!
Can I show you this? A lot of bald spots.
Yo, that is pretty.
How many
offensive.
liver spots are there?
Oh my God!
A lot of
How do you
silver
work
hairs.
with these people?
Like, total.
All together.
Kyle, you wait on probably the
Only a
worst people
bartender
in the
can't
city.
come back.
Oh yeah, they all know how to fuck.
certified.
They fuck.
If you belong to the Columbus Club, you definitely fuck.
Gross. That's gross.
UCC.
If you work there, you do
You
nothing.
definitely
but
got a
fuck.
one-way ticket to Pound Town there.
Are we gonna get you in trouble by talking about?
I don't know. I actually,
We're
I,
gonna change this.
I
He's, like,
legitimately have
actually-
no idea.
Yeah, he's actually.
You'll have
like,
to go back
fidgeting.
and just like beep.
Yeah.
Honestly, you've said nothing. So.
I know.
I'm just pulling everything off of the internet.
It's
Do
just,
you
it's,
just choose
okay,
not
yeah,
to
you-
know,
nope.
or
They have a
do
website.
what
I
They
think.
just tell you? Do you? Or
they
do
they
you-
tell you like in your like job interview and like when you start of like, hey, shut up.
What?
If
Yeah.
you and Ashley pretend to be married, maybe they'll let
Basically,
you
he
guys.
serves the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yes.
Too blonde.
I'm too
blonde?
brown for that
Carried
shit.
in
Fight them
race.
from-
Bruh, I'm
So
too
you
brown
don't have
for
to
that
ask
shit.
questions of anyone. But
I'm-
you can obviously tell like the differences of that clientele to like who comes into 16-bit. Like,
Sarah, let's
There has
me
to
and
be,
you
like,
go in there and be like,
top
"Where's
5.
Kyle? We're here to fuck." Like,
We brought him some deli meat.
we got him these meats.
Oh, jeez.
You'd be fired.
Do you
so
like
fast.
your job?
It's just
You do.
I have a feeling you'd be like,
Phone zone.
Wow.
You
This
know.
says.
Let's talk about Yezin.
Well, I'm not getting in anyways because it says jacket required, but with the exception of the club room bar. I don't own a jacket.
Me neither.
I have a
this is
bomber
why we
jacket.
get
You got a
calls.
dentist.
That's the kind they meant.
Yeah, I do.
Or
Yeah.
the
You got a bomber jacket or a denim jacket.
We have rules. We can't talk about people on
Wait,
here.
I got to the bottom of it. Use of cell phones are not permitted anywhere in the club.
True.
Are you serious?
Shady.
That's why
That's
he has
why.
Actually, I kind of find that refreshing.
I do too.
I like
when
this.
I went to the Jack White concert and they bagged everyone's
You also
cell
don't know
Did
what
they
it's
bag
like
your
to
phone?
have
They
your face
did?
in your
It
phone.
didn't apply to you because you had a fucking flip.
I asked, I was like, do I even need to bag this? And like the lady like laughed in my face. So,
She high fived.
She did high five
Fucking
me.
Take pictures.
yeah, really nice blurry pictures
was
that I
so
can't upload
fun.
anything.
Look at
Might
how
as
the
well-
camera.
What did
no
he
one
play?
says
You
that
seriously
about
might as
their
well
What
have a
did
Game Boy
we?
camera.
Like, yo,
It's
I'm
funny.
playing
It was a
good.
good
It's
time.
like
Did he
120
play
by
Dead
150.
Weather? Did he
It's
play
That's
Anything
like
Off
my
White Blood
class
Cells?
at
Did he
school.
play Rack and Turd?
It's a
He
fucking thumbnail.
he played some
Yeah.
Rack and Tour songs. I don't think he did anything off of White.
Is that why you have a flip phone? Is for
It's for Jack White.
For,
Just
no,
in case
scratching with your
concerts.
jaw.
So did
Nope.
they give you the
Had a
phone
flip
back?
phone for a long time.
Did they give you the phone back? Or they actually
They didn't take our phones. They had
They
like
put it in a
these.
bag.
Yeah, they had these little bag
Oh,
things that they lock, and everyone has their phone on them the whole time. And then on your way out, they
It's
pop
what,
it
like,
open.
High schools will do so kids aren't on their fucking phones in class and shit.
That's
Probably.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
it was
I
actually
respect it
great.
so much, though.
I fucking hate cell phones, and I hate
So-
people being on them all the time. It is the only concert I've been to where I haven't had to watch it through the back of somebody's phone.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hate going to shows.
Bugs the shit out of me. I think that's a great rule.
I do too. I respect it.
Fully, yeah, same. I was like, this is tight. And there were a lot of people like standing there for like the first hour, like, oh my
my
god,
God,
I got
like-
a buzz. What do I do?
Like,
I'm like, shut up! You're outside. There's
I like how
beer,
you
there's
touch- I like how you
cigarettes,
touch your
and
nose
rock and
after
roll.
that. You touch your nose like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Do one of these.
yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry that my mustache scratches my nose and then it gets itchy.
sorry about that too.
I like how Kyle's just getting called out left and right.
I know.
You fucking bitch.
I'm on your
Taking
side.
my job, my lifestyle.
Yeah, we should probably
Cell
go for
phone.
at least an extra half hour just to cut out the
Yeah.
whole clump.
Yeah. Well, I can bleep 90% of that out, so.
Everybody
I won't,
say it as many
but-
times as you
You
can
Here's the
right
thing,
now.
I don't think any of them
That
are
just
going
draws
to listen
people
to
in
this,
more.
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
you're
you're fine.
fucking
You didn't say anything,
I'm
and
not
everything
bleeping
we
shit
said
out.
we
Yeah,
found on
Because
the
he
line.
pulled it all off the
Yeah.
internet and he didn't say anything.
That was
so-
directly on the website.
Yeah,
Everything that I
so-
said.
Yeah,
Kyle
and
didn't
like,
say anything.
I'm sure it's fine, and if by some random chance I get fired, then I'll live here on your
Directly
sofa.
on
You'll
the
take care of me.
website. It's a club
That'd be
for
great.
fucking
Then we don't have to wait for you anymore.
I'll be
You just show up here.
You know, like,
He's like Stephen fucking Wright.
I'll be like Nick Frost in Shaun of the Dead, where I just
Exactly.
live
Oh, I prick.
on your
Yeah.
couch and just
Perfect.
fart at you and
And on
like
it.
Hey,
play your
taking
video
this
games.
chair into my room.
You can
thing.
cocktail 16-bit.
I don't know
Still
whose that
Like,
is.
yeah.
Is that yours?
There you
That
go.
would go well.
It
David,
was.
is this your
We'll just
shirt?
carpool.
I'm
to
so
work.
glad I could just
Yes,
we'd
there you
show
go.
up. I could.
Top
We
of
can
line.
proofread the screenplay
Papa's
of
Papa's.
Mild
Literally the
Killer.
only
Cody really does
person
need to
who's living
proofread that.
is a-
Proofread what? Oh, your fan
Mild
fiction?
Killer,
Yeah, I
yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
And if the whole pegging thing like is really hot, I
It
can
is.
leave it in. But if
It's gotta
not, I have
be
to censor it.
steamy, okay? That's the thing.
You're
It
getting
will
pegged
be.
by Hella?
Yeah. The thing is,
Apparently.
he's
Stop
not.
spoiling
He
it.
knows he doesn't want it, but he starts to believe he does.
Is that
And
right?
that's the steamy
Yeah, he
part.
warms up
alright.
to it.
Because there's
Alright.
He warms
inner
up to it.
turmoil.
Yeah, okay. I think
Definitely in
I can bring that to my
She's
character.
the goddess of death.
She
Okay?
sure is, yeah.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can get on board with this.
And then you're gonna rule Asgard by her side.
tight. That blows
How
up
do
in
we
the
always
movie
end
though.
with
So
you again with
Are you saying
Sarah?
Asgard?
Asgard.
As-
I would
as
always end up here
Asgard.
with you, like every time.
Well, that's the fanfic I'm writing for
Oh,
Kyle.
okay.
yeah.
He commissioned me.
Did you guys see that new Jurassic World 2 trailer?
God,
No.
everyone's saying that it's garbage. That's seen it
It's
too.
hot
That, like it's the pinnacle.
Bryce
of
Dallas
shit
Howard
fucking
is
movies.
a babe.
No one was arguing that. That's
Okay.
fine.
That's
Hey,
all I had
it
to add
doesn't make
to
the
it.
movie
'Cause
good.
I think she's really fine.
I do too.
There's a scene.
Sarah goes statement.
Statement. Bryce Dallas
She's
Howard
great.
incredibly beautiful.
Second.
There's
The
a
chick
scene
that's in
where-
The
Jurassic
redheaded
World.
chick with the heels that runs from the dinosaur kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Somehow she's
Shit.
related to Ron Howard, whom I find attractive as well, but in a different way.
Ron Howard's. Yeah, I guess so.
He's a ginger.
Really? In a different way?
Yeah.
You don't
Listen,
think
you're
it's like
wearing
the
a
exact
Shannon
same?
It's
DeVito
the
one.
Jew.
Bryce Dallas is like perfect looking.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas
Ron
is
Howard is
very
hot
pretty.
because he's Ron Howard and he's a ginger and
Yeah, but what about?
it's good for my career. You know, I don't know.
Not Ron Howard. What's
That's
his,
Bryce Dallas.
who's his brother? Yeah.
She's
She's very pretty.
stunning.
Yeah.
Very
Are you
pretty.
showing him the one? Oh yeah, she's so hot.
Who's Ron Howard's brother? The fucking
Clint Howard.
Clint Howard. Yeah.
Ew,
what about
who's
him?
that?
Like he's a.
His name's
fuck-
Clint.
He looks like he got hit with a fucking shoe on the way
Yeah.
out of the
Drop
womb.
one letter and now we're talking. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Clint Howard.
No, she meant Clint.
Clint.
Obviously.
Yeah, Clint.
Clint Howard.
Kent Howard?
No, she meant Lint Howard. She's so proud of herself, and she didn't even mean that.
I know. That's her. I'm taking credit for your joke laugh.
100%. Yeah.
Clint Howard. You gonna make it? Ooh. I'm still here.
Thank goodness.
Oh
Okay,
God.
that's good. That's real good.
Real good.
I'm crying.
Real good.
I laughed so hard I teared up. His name's Clint, though.
Little
Why?
baby Clint.
Why? Clint.
You look like a retard.
I'm gonna like
Cunt Howard.
yeah.
Let's just stunt you for the rest of your
That's
life.
exactly what I was gonna say. Let's give you a stunt for the rest of your
Yeah.
life. Exactly. And
Yep.
then your brother Ron's gonna go forward.
Yeah.
You know,
Ron's gonna
you know
go.
what Clint looks like, right?
He's
looks-
gonna narrate
He
Arrested
literally
Development.
looks like he
That
got beat in the face with a shoe.
Ew, that guy! He was in
Ice Cream Man.
Waterboy.
He's in everything. Like.
He sucks.
Oh,
He's such a hack.
God. He just.
Oh my god.
He.
Ew.
Clint Howard fucks, man. Like.
I have so many
He does- he
insults that
definitely
are
fucks.
so politically incorrect that I'm not even gonna say them right
Have
now.
you ever seen him in Ice Cream Man?
I've never heard of Ice Cream Man.
He was in Solo.
Let's
Oh,
turn it back to
Yeah.
shitty horror
That's
movies.
perfect. That's exactly
Isn't that
what it
Reggie
should
from
have been.
Phantasm? Like, fuck.
That's
I'd rather watch
He was in
Logan.
Arrested Development.
Hey.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I know.
He was the hippie tree
It's
dude.
Johnny Bark.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Johnny
I'd rather
What?
watch
Shit.
Logan than
Yeah.
Solo.
Why are you talking shit about Logan? Logan is
I'm
a
not.
perfectly
I
fine
want to
movie.
see Logan.
Did you say you'd rather
Could have
watch
just
Logan?
brought the DVD,
Oh,
let
yeah,
you borrow
Logan is
it.
better than Solo. Yeah, you
I
should.
believe it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to watch it because the two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to love it, or I'm not going to like it, but I'll have shit to make fun of Kyle for.
That's
so
true.
either
So
way,
it's
it's
a
a
win-win.
win-win. yeah.
Spoiler alert, the things that you make fun of me for, I'm untouchable on. I don't care that it's funny that I like Jack White. Rules. I don't care if it's funny that I like Logan. Solid flick. You can't touch me with this. It's okay.
Love Wolverine.
Dude, Wolverine's tight. His powers are murder. That's awesome.
He's alright.
He can sniff like a dog and find shit in the woods.
I mean,
It's awesome.
technically, his power is he can
Healing.
heal.
No, he has bone
Yeah.
claws.
Yeah, but that's more of a.
That's part of the healing.
It's part of his body.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not even. That's not his mutation.
What do you do with claws? You murder shit.
What are you doing?
And he heals
if he
from
didn't-
murder.
but
It's
if
all
he
related.
defends-
But
You
if
know
he
how many
couldn't
kebabs
heal,
he could make on those fucking claws, though? Like,
if he
too,
couldn't
like-
heal, the claws would kill him. When they came out, he would bleed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
painful.
So they're more of a hindrance, not a
That's
power.
still one of the
Right.
saddest
The power
parts
is
of the
still
first
healing.
X-Men.
Yes.
When they ask him, it's like, "Does that hurt?" And he says, "Every time."
And then he flicks fucking Cyclops off with the middle claw.
Yep.
It was like, that hurts a lot, but roasted.
Yeah.
That's my issue with the X-Men movies that Fox did, was they made Cyclops look like such a bitch.
Well, Cyclops
And he's
is a
not.
bitch.
No,
Cyclops is not.
nah.
a bitch.
Young
Cyclops is
Cyclops
cool
is
as
a
fuck.
fucking bitch.
Okay, young is. But as he gets a little older, a little more mature.
Oh, yeah. Like when Jean Grey dies and then he meets that woman that looks just like her and then, like, quits the X-Men and lives with her and then leaves her because he's like, hey, you know what? I like being an X-Men more. And then the writers were like, oh, fuck, we made him the biggest douchebag ever. Oh, we'll make her evil then, so it's fine. Like,
So he was right to leave her, yeah.
yeah. That guy.
Yeah,
But he
you
does
can't be
bag
wrong.
Emma
That
Frost.
guy.
Yeah, no,
I
there's.
hate Emma Frost.
No, I love Emma
I
Frost.
love Emma
I
Frost.
hate Emma
And there was a little bit
I
where
hate
like
the name
Psylocke was
Emma.
into him, and I
I'm
love
just gonna say
Psylocke.
that.
Yeah, Psylocke's great too.
If your name is Emma, you smell like a sweaty foot inside of a flat. I know you do. It's a gross name. But
When are they going to bring Captain Britain into the MCU?
Good question.
Did you see the Alpha Flight reference in Deadpool 2?
No, I don't recall.
His little cab buddy, the top of his cab had a little advertisement for Alpha Flight.
Did it really?
it's
Yeah.
cute.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
I wouldn't watch that. I don't think.
I would either.
I think I could skip that. The Vindicator's not that cool, you know.
Yeah, but Sasquatch would be.
Sasquatch or like Puck.
Puck, yeah.
Yeah,
Lil Wolverine. With
without claws.
Yeah.
It's been almost an hour. Let's take a
Brief.
We're gonna take a break.
Intermission.
Mile Killer.
That's Kyle. Always.
Yeah.
I hear that guy rules.
His Star Wars character.
He's kind of a
Mile
pussy,
Killer
but
rules,
you
yeah,
know.
Mile Killer.
You better do my character justice,
I will.
okay?
When
You
I
have to
was,
sign off on it, so.
I had a.
He doesn't have to sign off on anything. Where'd you get that? I thought that mug was gone.
It was
She stole it.
There's
She just
I
kinda
think
helped
there's
herself.
Actually, like,
He said I could.
have you looked at
before.
the inside
Wait,
of that? There's
What
like a
did
piece
you
of poop in
point to,
it.
Kyle?
It's nice.
Did you just say that Kyle said you could help yourself because he doesn't even need you?
Did you really?
I would never say that,
No,
okay?
Cody
just
told me-
gestured.
On our second episode.
Yeah, it said mi casa es su casa.
Exactly.
But that's only for the second episode.
No, she was
I
like, that
know.
applies for
After
life.
that,
I needed a cup and I needed some water, so
No,
I
you-
made it happen.
I literally thought that mug was destroyed. I didn't know that it still existed.
It was in
There's
the
literally a
cupboard
tiny
right there.
piece of poop in it too, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Oh, there's not.
I already ate it.
That's the white mug then.
She just goes.
Sarah just confirmed that she eats shit.
Yeah.
Like-
And dies. It's water. It's good.
Yeah, there's nothing in the bottom.
Oh, let me see if I can find it.
I already ate
the
it.
piece of
I
poop.
swear. No, there's a mug.
With like a little poop gimmick.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's fun. Poop mug.
Shut up, Kyle.
That's
You
so
see the one with
cute.
a little eyeball.
Did
at the
Aunt
bottom?
Cindy get that for you?
This is a good gag.
Good
gift.
luck.
He's gonna love it.
Exactly. Good luck, you little shit.
Yeah, it was this one. I thought it was that one, but you,
Wait,
just,
that-
you just got poop in it.
That's so dumb.
I don't know why. I find poop to be funny, and my
I
friend
mean,
thought it
yeah.
was
I mean, yeah, who doesn't love poop?
But at the same time, I
put
don't
in
like
your
it.
mug.
Like when I got this, I was like, yeah, that's really funny, but like that's less water I can have in that
Yeah.
mug. So
Yeah.
I don't
Is
like
it even worth it?
If you did make coffee in there and you wanted sugar or something, how are you gonna
I'd
stir
be
that?
so pissed.
Exactly.
Because it's just a generic mug too. Like you grab it and try to stir it, and you're like, oh fuck, I got the
I
shit
grabbed the
mug
wrong
again.
one.
I got the
Exactly.
poop mug.
Exactly.
Fucking poop mug.
He called the shit poop.
Oh, the shit poop.
Tight.
Sarah hates Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I
You know about that?
Yeah, you've brought it up multiple times. 'cause
No.
I said that I love Billy Madison.
I don't think we've ever talked about
we
it.
have.
And-
I swear.
Billy Madison has Bridget Wilson, who was in
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
No.
Kombat.
True,
Yeah.
but not what I was
House on
fishing
Haunted
for.
Hill.
Last
House
Action
on
Hero.
Haunted Hill.
And Last Action Hero.
She's
Here
hot.
we go.
Oh,
Is that
she's-
right?
Yeah, she's in Last Action Hero
I don't
too.
remember her in that. Charles Dance is in Last Action Hero.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she's a babe, but no, Billy Madison's terrible.
She plays Arnold's daughter in Last Action Hero.
I gotta rewatch that. It's been a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's
Yeah,
in House on
yeah.
Haunted Hill, which we watched.
We did.
We're back to this of why didn't you watch it?
No one told me to watch it.
You shouldn't need to be
You
told
should
that.
just
You should just
know.
want to do
should
it.
Where
be
is
like,
it?
It should be like the Swill fucking mindset.
Yeah.
You should just
Can I
know.
I'll
find
bet
it?
Matt watched it. He probably
Yeah,
watched it.
Matt probably watched it.
Can I
Matt was
find
here.
it?
Matt, we miss you, by the way.
We love
Right.
you, Matt.
He's not listening. He doesn't care.
He's not with
Yeah,
us.
He's
not
like,
with
"Ah,
us
fuck
in
this."
He's out. That was his like, oh, I'm busy.
He
gotta
chose
be
not to
off.
be here. He was like, I could stay at home and just not do
I
this.
could just do something productive.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Blank Check?
Oh God.
Not since I was a
years
kid.
ago. Yeah.
It's a great film.
Blank Check's a good
I've
movie.
only seen it when we've played it at work.
We're
And
not
that
allowed
was
to play
only
at work.
Zach Kelly used to play it at work. The Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach Kelly used to play that
Can
shit
we not play
on
it because
us.
it's Disney?
No, we weren't allowed to play it because David didn't want it to be played.
Because Zach
Oh.
Kelly.
Yeah.
David's such a piece of shit.
But we can play it now.
Yeah, he's
No,
not
he told
there.
me I was gonna get a promotion because I put on Snow Buddies one day without him there, and here we
Yeah.
are. It
Oh.
happened. So
Please don't
Dreams
put on
do
any
come
Air
true.
Bud
just
movie.
put on Snow
Blank check
Buddies.
rules.
Is that right?
Yeah. Little kid tries to make it with an adult woman.
I don't like kids.
So like big?
Not turn into an adult woman.
Well, I mean, like
Tries to
he
fuck
was.
an adult woman.
I mean, he turned into an adult man, but he was still a child, and he
Yeah, but
fucked
this is a-
some woman.
That
Like
can be said about a lot of
I can't remember who that was. But I
Same
don't
could be said of all religions. Little Symphony of the Night for you guys. Symphony of the Night.
What is wrong with you?
All religions.
What isn't wrong?
I don't know.
You know.
What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets?
Yeah.
At least someone here is going to talk about video games. I've been going weeks without talking about them.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not learned in the arts of video games. I did pretty well at Bushido Blade. Now that you mention
Not
it,
too
okay?
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Two buttons, right? Two
yeah.
buttons?
Just keep it simple.
Right.
Keep it simple. You get hit with a sword, you die. It's believable. I love it. It's great. I'm a simple man.
Yep.
Simple
This is
tastes.
a fucking good game. It's also
And a flip
really
phone.
hard.
And
to
a
talk
flip
about.
phone. Keep it simple. You're on the.
I kind
you're
of
on-
admire the flip phone, though, to
Thank
be
you.
honest with
I
you.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it's very
I do not.
admirable in this day and age.
No, I don't respect you either.
Who the fuck are you?
You're,
not even
yeah, what do you do? You're on the internet
What are
on
you
that thing.
doing?
That's a computer at this point. You're calling it a phone. Come on.
What are you doing?
Oh,
You
man.
turn that off and
Sarah's
look,
gone.
life is
Deli
happening
mates. What do you mean?
around you. You can't find this on there, even though we're going to upload this podcast to the internet.
When you go somewhere, do
And this-
you print directions still?
Nope.
How do
He
you-
walks.
He
Yes. He doesn't have a car either.
I get lost sometimes, you know, like it happens.
You ever
I did
ask for
too.
directions?
No, I'm like,
You're
yeah,
a man.
I'll figure it out eventually.
But think of the stuff we take for granted.
God, math class.
Yeah, I was gonna say, think of the stuff we take for granted, like a GPS, calling an Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
can never
fine
do that.
things. I understand. I mean, it's like, that's tight.
Kyle probably experiences more shit than any of us.
I'm not going to deny that there are benefits, but look, I'm walking somewhere and I don't know where I'm going. I get lost. BFT. Then it's like, you
What's
took
that stand for?
It's a new-
big fluffy dog. You take a detour, you run into a big fluffy dog, and you're like, sweet day. And then eventually I get where I'm going. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Like, I
None
don't
of this
care.
matters.
Yeah.
Can't take it with
Motorola Razr, the phone of the nihilist.
Yeah.
There's nothing
No.
matters.
you. What brand is your phone?
I don't know. It wore off.
It's gotta be a Kia Sarah.
It wore
Yeah,
off.
It
it's
looks,
like Kia
it looks
Sarah.
like a Kia Sarah.
I mean, would you update to something like not a smartphone, but like the top tier?
What about a
flip phones?
BlackBerry? Would you go BlackBerry?
I don't know. I don't have any like real knowledge of phones or rules against them either. I just have this phone. It works for me, and like it bothers everyone else way more than it does me.
It's
like,
so great how much it bothers
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
you
mind
use
at all. Like,
you actually sit down at a computer when you're at home.
yeah, I mean, like I don't have a TV, so I watch like movies and stuff
Okay,
on my
hold on.
laptop.
How did you message me over Facebook earlier when you were at work?
On Facebook on my laptop.
At work? Or did you go home?
Aren't
I
you
never
a
messaged you
waiter?
at work.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you walked home first and then went to
Yeah,
sleep.
you do
Yeah.
have this mystical power of being able to check Facebook Messenger with the frequency that somebody with a smartphone can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's like it doesn't hold me back. You know.
Because I feel like when I'm at home, it's an inconvenience to get my laptop out.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I just have a laptop. That's all I. That's my
Mine's
entire-
always on, but
Like-
I feel like it's a pain in the ass to get it off of the table and bring it on.
Yeah,
the
like I
laptop.
have this one, and it's even an inconvenience to bring it down here to fucking hook all this shit up.
Oh, I'm
wanna
sorry
do that,
we're
like-
inconveniencing you.
No.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
No, I mean the laptop itself. Like I don't want to fucking do it. I hardly even use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I
What
just use
are
my
you
phone.
guys talking about? What
I
is a
hardly
laptop?
know.
What difference does it? It's just that's what it's for.
I don't use a laptop when I have this. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
what
Forgot
that's
about
what we're
those.
getting at.
Forms
Yeah.
Forgot
and
about
stuff, yeah,
those.
do this shit right here, yeah.
Well, see, that's such an alien concept to me. I'm like, yeah, I just got
The only
my
time I
laptop.
use my laptop is if I get something like sent to me, like
Well-
a zip file or something.
Well, like,
Yeah,
what if you're like if you're gonna watch something,
I have a TV
I stream it to
Yeah.
my TV. Yeah.
That makes more sense.
PS4.
and a
I guess.
PS4.
I also have my computer hooked up to my TV, so I just
Same.
go from that.
There you go. That's fine. That's cool. I'm hip with it.
Nah, are you though?
I mean, you know,
Are you heard a little
I've
bit
watched
of
things on
Dwelling?
television sets before. Familiar with how they work.
Do just the rabbit ears and all that.
We
Yeah.
had rabbit ears for the longest time, and when TV went digital, we just got the converter box to hook the rabbit ears up to that.
That's my dad.
I've played that
Same
game
thing.
my whole life. Doesn't matter.
We have the little antenna that's just like a piece of paper.
Yeah,
It's
the
stuck
really
to the
thin,
wall.
like, flyleaf one or whatever.
Yeah,
Not
it's
the
the
band,
leaf,
but
yeah.
the leaf.
And we don't.
I said
I love
flyleaf
Flyleaf,
like the
yeah.
band.
Oh, you love that band.
I'm so sick.
God, I don't know. I wish I didn't say that.
That's okay. I don't think this is gonna be like that Smashing Pumpkins moment.
Yeah,
where
no,
they
it's
just-
not. We're not leaf heads.
Yeah.
I bought that leaf antenna for I think $30. I think I maybe used it twice.
Yeah, I'd fucking never use it.
I just noticed it probably a couple months ago, and I wondered what it was, and then I forgot that it was there.
Yeah. So if you ever want to watch Big Bang Theory, let me know.
No.
Gross.
No, we're good.
That's probably
me
the
that my
grossest statement
parents
that's
will
ever
do.
came out of your mouth.
We can get Big Bang Theory loud and clear.
My dad watches
This is a
it, and he
family podcast.
genuinely thinks that it's a great show.
My
Fucking
dad does
hate that
too, though.
show.
It's any
So do I.
dad
My
that
dad
is
fucking
over like
loves it.
50 is like Big Bang Theory is amazing.
They
Like-
talked about Schrodinger's box.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, there's a laugh track that's,
It reminds
So
me when I'm supposed
loud.
to laugh, so I feel secure.
Mm. Or like
but
anytime,
it's not funny half the time.
or like anytime a middle-aged person hears that you read comic books, they're like, "Oh, you really like Big Bang Theory?" And you're like, "No."
No.
Why? Just because the idiot characters on the
Yeah.
show like comics and go to cons?
Bazinga!
Yeah.
You would love. You heard this show. You would love this show.
Yeah.
What I
Have you heard of the Big Bang Theory? Do you go to the comic book store on Wednesdays? Because they do. They're rascals. You're like them, aren't you?
yeah,
What about Young Sheldon?
Yeah.
You've seen a Star Wars.
they love Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon.
I don't know if
Why
my
do
dad
they have
watches
to
that,
do
but he
that?
also
Why does
used
that-
to watch 2.5 Men, so I feel like it's what he's on track for.
My
feel like
parents
he
love
probably
Young
does.
Sheldon. I'm like,
That's
that
awful.
show is just such an insult to everything.
That's so painful. That's
is.
so fucking painful.
Young Sheldon does not have a laugh track though.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Confidence.
That's because it's
Nice.
kids, isn't it?
It's just Young Sheldon.
I watched an
I
episode
don't,
with
I,
them.
don't, I don't get that statement at all. I don't understand it.
I don't think any of the other castmates are in it.
Oh,
No,
God.
It's just
it's a prequel.
Young Sheldon
And my parents, okay,
all day.
it's not as bad as Big Bang Theory, and I want to
It's
say
definitely worse.
probably the only difference is that there's no laugh track. So like I watched an episode with my parents, and they really liked it. So I'm
You
like,
watched
"Ah."
Young Sheldon?
I told you about that.
I don't
Because the
remember
guy
that.
How
that
are
played
you
Bill,
alive?
We're gonna
The-
need to talk about
the
this.
guy that played Bill Ponderosa in It's Always
Pondy?
Sunny, Pondy,
Pondy.
he was in it, and I just remember being like, all right, I was at their house and they put it on and they were really enjoying it. I was just like, oh, oh, it's just so great that you guys like this show.
Young
And
Sheldon.
afterwards, I was like, well, that was, I watched that with you. That's
God.
good. So I'm
That's
gonna head
that's
out.
painful.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was terrible.
That's like hell on earth. That's like I'd rather have my teeth pulled.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
you rather watch Young Sheldon or the new Alvin and the
Fuck
Chipmunks
you,
movie
Nancy.
that you were stuck watching at work the other day?
Why do you hate me?
Your choice.
Why do you hate me?
Alvin
Why
and
do you
the
put me
Chipmunks,
between
the
hell and
sequel.
hell? Like
They should make a new Onimusha game.
that? Yes, they fucking should,
Does that have
or
to do
at
with
least
anything?
a remaster or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, totally, dude. I agree.
Did you ever play? Did you ever play?
You're
Onimusha
losing us
Tactics?
here.
Yeah. What?
that was on the GBA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
That was a really good game. For a fucking
I mean, the third one had Jean Reno in it, and that's fucking awesome.
yeah.
I love
The whip.
Jean Reno.
You're obsessed with that guy.
I love Jean Reno.
You're obsessed with that guy.
Leon the Professional,
John Reno.
Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla, where he chews gum to look more American. What a quality picture.
What
I
did you guys
love
think of
that
the
movie.
Bryan Cranston Godzilla vehicle?
It
I was
okay.
so fucking excited for that movie when it was coming out. And I
I
saw the
enjoyed it.
trailer. I didn't love it. Bryan Cranston was the most interesting part.
Sarah's not seen this, so let's
So,
pump the brakes a little bit.
in a
on this.
movie that has Godzilla, he should be the more interesting part of the movie. He looked cool.
I thought Godzilla was pretty cool.
Godzilla looked real sweet, and I enjoyed him whenever he was on screen.
What about the two little gimmicks he fought?
Oh, yeah, I can't even remember what they look like. They all look like...
They all looked like fucking Cloverfield monsters.
Yeah, all of them. Like, did you see the new, like, King Kong movie? Where he fights, like, little pieces of shit,
I
too?
didn't see that.
It's garbage.
What, like Peter Jackson's King Kong?
No.
Like
Oh,
Skull
no, the
Island?
one that has fucking...
Did you know it's not 2004 anymore? Did you know that?
Are you talking about
Kong Skull Island,
I
yeah.
didn't see that, but I heard it was okay.
I thought it'd be cool because like just monsters fighting each
Did
other.
Rampage come out yet?
Yeah, that's been out.
Yeah.
Uwe Boll tried to sue him.
Why didn't we all go see Rampage?
I would have loved to.
Is it out still?
Yeah. I don't know if it's still out or not.
That's got to be dollar.
I can probably download it if anything.
That's got to be dollar theater by now.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Walmart and I always check the toy aisle, and they came out with these like Stretch Armstrong Rampage figures, but they're the Rampage characters from the arcade.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I
If
didn't
it was
wanna-
ones from the movies, I wouldn't.
No. I didn't want to shell out fucking $10 each, but I did like them.
Mm-mm.
I love a good Stretch Armstrong.
Who
figure.
don't?
Yeah.
I think my Stretch Armstrong is still on the roof of my garage at my dad's house.
You're such a piece of
Still
shit.
to this
Yeah.
day, I think it's still there.
They're
Yeah.
worth a lot
Rest
of
in
money.
peace, Stretch.
Well, he's not.
Remember Fetch
Oh.
Armstrong?
No.
His dog?
I remember Vac Man.
Yeah. And then Fetch Armstrong was a big brown dachshund.
Oh, yeah, because you could stretch the dog out. Yeah.
Yeah. I had one of those, and he ripped.
Man, the 90s was great.
Dude, you're hardcore.
Yeah.
The Lily Stretch, come on.
You know how you fix
I wanna
it now? You
test
just
the
put a
limits.
balloon over it.
Yeah, but all his goo fell out.
Yeah.
And then I had
Did
well, I had the full size.
Sounds like a good night.
I had the full size Fetch, was about this big, and then I had the mini Stretch, and he was about a 6-inch scale, and I had him in like. I had a TV stand, and then I kept like a bunch of VHSs and magazines and shit in it, and he was in there, and I guess it just got really hot, and he melted.
Oh, damn.
And the goo came through, like it melted the plastic and like melted the rubber, and the goo just went all over my old like WWF magazines.
Oh, I just picture like the goo running out of the fucking dog's eyes.
All that was left was his head, because the head was like a hard plastic.
Yeah.
And then like the clothes, and then just looked like a busted condom, and just like goo.
Tight.
Yeah.
That's so fucking gross.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just cornstarch that was inside of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.